Did you know that there can be parasites in the energy field attached there that are draining your life force, that are impacting your health, that are influencing your thoughts, your emotions, your behaviors beyond your conscious awareness, and that this is actually quite common. I would say similar to how we tend to have parasites in the body. It is actually very unusual that you would not have any type of entity clearing work done and have zero entities. I would love to say that that's different, but that is not what I and others who have been doing this work with thousands of people have found. And so we have this incredible opportunity, capacity to partner with the archangels using the tool of hypnosis in a very safe way where you are consciously aware of what is occurring. And that hypnosis is that natural state between being asleep and being awake, that deeply relaxed state. And you can clear out those energies, whether uh, they intending to be harmful to you or not, that they can be completely cleared out. And the impact that they've had on you mentally, emotionally, physically, energetically can be shifted, and you can be um, more protected from that type of thing happening in the future. There is a beautiful opportunity in this work that is part of Soul Center Healing Hypnosis to give these energies the chance to choose the light, to connect with their own light, or to connect with the light that they, for whatever reason, turned away from when they left their human body, if it's an earthbound spirit, to get to choose the light and return to source. In the case of many of these entities, it may have been eons since they experienced their own light. They think, they believe that they have to feed off our light. In fact, they're very drawn to those who carry lots of light. In that mistaken belief that they don't have their own and they must feed off ours to exist. Now, it is in anyone's life, there are likely to be times of lower frequency or experiences where we are very open energetically, where these entities can attach, right? If we knew we were doing it, most of us, in most cases, would not do it, but we are not consciously aware that this is happening. And I am very much focused on the light myself. And that does not mean that I have not had entities attach. I've experienced many benefits through the entity clearing that I've experienced with Soul Center Healing Hypnosis, to where I find I am more relaxed about time and money. I am more confident about my abilities, about my future. I am less inclined to pout or to kind of, how can I say, think that somebody doesn't like me based on really minor evidence. And I find that instead of putting a task off for a bit, that I tend to take care of whatever it is right away, or if it's a larger task, instead of going to like 80 to 90% done and then like, oh, yeah, I can leave that for later, that I am fully completing that. I'm just am more present and clearer in many ways. In working with others, I have seen in one example where the person's OCD, she said, went down 70 to 80%, and that she experienced an inner peace that she never had before. In another case, the person said they felt like they shed a great weight that they didn't even realize they had. And that's the thing. I mean, this can even be from birth or earlier than that, to where you think it's just you. You think it's just, this is the way I am, this is the way life is, this is the way my life is. When the universe actually has far more possibilities than that. And so when we give these entities the opportunity to choose light, and they nearly always do, this is also cleaning up a lot of the density that we experience on this planet. And I have such a strong knowing that this is a piece of the puzzle and are hitting the tipping point into the new earth. That as we clear up more and more of these uh, darker energies, supporting them, giving them this great opportunity to be in touch with their own light and to their own true power, not the power they some are trying to have over us, or to get to return uh, to that state between lifetimes, between human or other kinds of incarnations, and having that rest, having that fulfillment instead of some job they feel they're slugging away at trying to protect you from something when actually they are holding you back unintentionally, right? This is a huge service to the planet and therefore the world. And so I am very excited about this. And this is just the beginning of what Soul Center Healing Hypnosis includes. So, because any entities that were attached had an influence on your energy field, we do a beautiful aura rebuild and repair process to really heal and upgrade and strengthen that and diminish the likelihood of new entities coming in. And then there is also the opportunity to experience past lives, or what might be called quantum travel, because they're not necessarily human lives, not even necessarily a different timeline, but could be a different dimension of your current life. Whatever the wisdom of your higher self brings forth is what you will experience. This is a true partnership. This is no one laying a should in any way on you other than, gee, it'd be lovely for you to be healthier, happier, uh, have more clarity of your own light. And so there are really magnificent, magical, and turning point opportunities to learn from these other experiences of past lives, quantum travel. And then we also get the higher self in on this to really draw out the wisdom and the purpose of those experiences and to check over and upgrade if needed the work that we did with the aura and with clearing those attached entities. Now, you can even have the opportunity to have your most burning questions answered by your higher self. That's the part of you that knows you better than anyone else, that really understands you and has the wisdom to support you in your very best on all the levels as you move forward. Just being in that deep level of connection with your higher self, I feel is very healing in and of itself. So if you are curious about this work, please be sure to like and subscribe. I have some examples coming up of portions of Soul Center Healing Hypnosis sessions. And of course, you're welcome to reach out to me with more questions or comments. I will leave a link in the comments to my website and where I have more information, more specifics about this work. And I want to thank you for tuning in here, taking this in. I know for many of us, some of this is really new territory. I've just found it such a powerful quantum healing with really clear impact in the day-to-day world that I'm just very blessed and honored and excited to share this with you. So again, thank you for being here and for being you. Namaste and many blessings, my friends.